Everyone, it is Belinda and I'm back today to do a budget check-in for the month of August. This is my Erin Condren Deluxe monthly planner that I use as my budgeting planner. If you would like to get your own Erin Condren, I have a referral link down below that you can feel free to use. It will get you $10 off and I'll get a little kickback as well. Let's get straight into it. So I use the monthly spread to track my spending, and if there is a bill that is coming up or a regular payment, I use one of the stickers that come with the planner to indicate that. Otherwise, I'm simply just tracking the money that I've spent that day, writing little notes for myself to help me remember. The silver and gold circles here indicate my no spend days. And you can see I haven't been doing too well in August. Been doing okay, but not too well. And I actually have a couple here that I had put on days during the week and then realized that I had actually spent some money and not recorded it. And I had to take them off, and I'm hoping to be able to use them in this last week of August here, because I need to rein it in a little bit. So let's just go through and see what I've spent. Tracy's farewell hasn't happened yet. I did buy Ella a Erin Condren for her graduation present. I've done the Father's Day test. I'm going to tick that off. I've seen my endo. My heart tests are going to be on Monday. I've paid my NRMA insurance, which is due in September. I haven't paid for the Year 12 formal, which is like the prom. So that's how I'm going there with those things. And then my regular payments have been coming out. I saw my endocrinologist. That cost me $59.80. And there seems to be a pattern with the days that I'm spending money, which is why I like planning like this, and tracking my spending like this, because you can see that at a glance. So you can see Thursdays are quite busy spending days for me, as are Saturdays. Sundays, depending on what's going on, but usually I'm at home prepping for the week, and not doing all that much. I don't count, on this day, for example, I've counted it as a no spend day, even though my regular Netflix payment has come out. What I mean by no spend day is that I'm not spending any additional money. I'm not spending any of the cash out of my envelopes or anything like that. What I do at the end of each week, so a row is a week, even if it's only a few days, such as this first week of August, I kind of do a bit of an evaluation over on the next page. So I think I'll walk you through this and we can get a better picture of what I've spent in August. So the first week of August was just 4 days, and I had 3 spend-free days that day. I did buy some new mild liners from an Etsy shop. The ones I've had have run out. I've had them for maybe 3 years now. And so I think that was pretty good value, and so I was happy to buy some more because I do use them very regularly. I had to buy some medication for my daughter, and I gave my youngest daughter $23, though I can't remember what that was for. Probably for going out. And I bought a few things at Foodworks, which is a local supermarket, and I couldn't even, when I wrote this down, I couldn't even remember what I had got there. Anyway, I had a trivia night to go to, which was a fundraiser for school. The ticket was $10, I think, for that, and then I spent $25 on the night. The idea was that you did spend some money and help raise some money. So I think it was to build an outdoor classroom. So I had some cash that I had saved from not spending all of my personal money. and other things, and so I had taken money out of that for the night. I got some petrol, which cost $51. My youngest daughter, she's too young for a job, so I am still supplying her with the cash that's needed to buy things like birthday presents for her friends, and there was a lot of that. This month I bought some socks for my girls because we are always seeming to be out of socks, and I got my partner some t-shirts for his Father's Day present, or his stepfather's day present for my girls. And I got Alex, I paid for some bags of lollies and things that she's including in her present. So all of that was at a shop called Big W, which cost $31.15. I was looking at some books, and I actually had some in my hand, and I also tried on a new pair of trainers, but I put both back. So I was quite happy with that. My big purchase though this month was from Erin Condren. And oh dear. In the third week of August, I spent $627, and there were quite a few things that happened, so let me explain. I spent $289 on Erin Condren stuff. So that included a life planner for myself, a life planner as the graduation present for Ella, my oldest daughter, who's about to graduate high school, an academic planner for Alex as a congratulations for all the things that she's done and achieved this year. By the time we get the Erin Condren order, she will be almost starting year 9, and she's been accepted into, well, she's been invited to dance at a big school performance in Sydney called School Spectacular. So there's a lot of things to keep track of, so I was happy to buy her that. I also got a petite planner. I got the travel planner, and just the pen lips and the bands to go around the planners. And so when you put in the exchange rate and the shipping, it turns out to be quite a lot of money. I did use money that I had been saving. I was saving for an iPad, or, you know, just saving because I thought I might do this, and so I used that money, and I was happy to do it, even though it does make me gulp a little bit. I was invited out to dinner and the movies with an old friend, a colleague I used to work with. The movie was Book Club. It was a lot of fun. I didn't enjoy the meal very much, and I thought I was being frugal by buying my snacks at Coles beforehand. But because I was buying my snacks from Coles beforehand, I went a little crazy and I bought more things than I needed. It cost me $3.55 for a bottle of Coke, which is just crazy. I should have just taken my water bottle and bought the one Toblerone for $2 instead of the other bits and pieces that I bought that I didn't even enjoy. And our dinner wasn't particularly nice either, so that was a bit of a disappointment, but the movie was good fun. I had a charging cable in my classroom at school. It's the one that I use in my car, and my phone, I think I'm going to have to save for a new phone because my phone has been playing up big time, and it just drains out of charge so quickly. I think it's an iPhone 6. I've had it for years. Anyway, I was in a meeting and there was a sport group in my classroom one day, and the cable went missing. So I needed it because I needed a new one because, like I said, my phone plays up and it drains its battery really, really quickly. So I had to replace that one. It ended up costing me $30. I thought that it was $10, but when I got to the checkout, I was charged $30, and I never did actually go back and check that out. This $627 includes my medication, and I got a pill box with the days of the week to put my meds in because my levels are still not good, and my endocrinologist thinks I might have skipped a couple of days. I don't think I have. I'm pretty good at taking them, but just in case, I'm putting them all in the days of the week so I know that I'm taking my right amount of medication. The other thing that happened was my watch broke. So I had previously bought I think a $15 watch from Target, and it just clean broke off one day. I was opening the window of my classroom and the watch just broke and actually fell outside up onto the window ledge on the double story when I was on the second level of the building. So I think, you know, buying that cheap watch was a bit of a false economy, and I can't live without my watch because I'm a teacher and I'm relying on keeping my lessons going and timing the activities that we are doing. So I bought myself a better watch. This one cost me $120. There's plenty of watches that I would love to get, but they cost a lot more money than that. So $120 was still a fairly frugal choice, just a bit better quality than the other one. And I had bought some pizza from Domino's for 4 of my Year 9 students who have been working really hard covering our new English novels in contact paper, which is something we do here. I don't think they do it in America. And so I needed to thank them, and I said I would buy them pizza. I did not realize that 2 pizzas would cost me $31.90. So next time I need to make sure that I just repay them for their efforts in cake or something. I have no desire to spend another $31.90 on 2 pizzas. Kids seem to enjoy them though, so that was good. And then we are in week 4. I haven't totaled up my spending for week 4 at the moment. But suffice to say, I have not been well this week, and it has been affecting my spending. I've spent a lot of money on school stuff, mostly out of generosity, which I don't begrudge. Like, for example, yesterday I bought some stuff from, let me zoom back out. Yesterday I bought some things from the bakery to provide my faculty with morning tea. I often buy them hot chips for lunch, but this time I decided that a cake would be nice. I've just been out with my daughters and we had some morning tea for $36, and we got their Father's Day present for $44. Dance fees came out yesterday. I ran up to Big W during the week, during the school day, to try and find the movie A Monster Calls. My class has been studying the novel, and I wanted to show them the movie. Anyway, I couldn't get it, so I got A Wrinkle in Time, but I decided to treat my students to a bag of popcorn each. You know, those big bags that have 10 in them. I bought 3 of those, so I spent $28.25 there. That morning I had bought myself a coffee. It's the first coffee out I've had in quite a while, takeaway coffee that I've bought, and I bought myself some gluten-free bread, which cost me a ridiculous $9 there. My daughter has an excursion, so that cost me $11, and my Teachers Federation fees came out as normal. I'd spent $40 on petrol, and Ella, my oldest daughter, is doing some exams at the moment, and she asked me to get her some new flashcards, so I picked up a few packets of flashcards and another pen, plus one of those little pocket hottie things, which I'm thinking I might actually take back. I'm not sure I'll ever actually use that. The friend I saw the movie with recommended it when I go traveling, to put inside mittens and gloves to keep our hands warm. I'm not sure about it, so I might check their refund policy and see if I can take that back, because I think it was about $10. And I did, this was an impulse buy on Sunday. I decided to go down to the biggest shopping centre near us, which is about a 45-minute drive away, to go to KKK, and I was interested in their travel planner, which I thought I would put in my Erin Condren, not my Erin Condren, sorry, this is my Erin Condren. I'd put in my Halifax Mountain to start planning my trip to the UK. Now that should have cost me $14.95, but of course while I was there I ended up getting some of those plastic, I don't know what you call them. They're plastic envelopes, I guess, that you can put in a ring-bound planner, and they have like a closure on them, so I can put cash and things in there, and receipts and travel cards, and I thought that would be handy while I was traveling. And I also picked up something that they had on sale, which was a beautiful blush pink kind of pencil case, a leather case. I might show it in a different video. It was 30% off, and it was really beautiful, and I thought it might be nice to either hold cash or to hold a couple of my favourite pens to take for journaling while I'm travelling. So that was a little treat for myself. And it turned out to be quite bad. Not bad, but karma got me, because I shouldn't have gone and spent that money. I had already bought the Erin Condren Travel Petite Planner. I thought I used the excuse that I could do a video on them, comparing them, which I will do. Did I need both? Probably not. Anyway, as it turned out, there was a truck accident on the highway when I was coming home. I was turned around by the policeman and told the highway would be closed for 5 hours. So I ended up having to go to the nearest train station and catch a train home and get somebody to pick me up and blah, blah, blah. It turned out to be quite a long adventure rather than the quick trip it was meant to be. So we have one more week in August. I'm hoping that I can keep my spending as minimal as possible during this week to make up a bit for these last 2 weeks, which have been a bit crazy. And that's pretty much all I have for this video. If you have any questions about how I use my planner, please leave them below. Or if you have any suggestions, I would love to hear them. Have you done your September budget yet? Have you reviewed your spending for August? Please let me know and engage in the conversation. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.